Hello Internet, this is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. Thanks for tuning in again. Today we're going to be comparing two acoustic guitar manufacturers that represent probably the lion's share of acoustic guitars sold in the United States within a certain price point. Now these are guitars that generally cost around or under $500, and the two makers or manufacturers that we're looking at today are Yamaha and Fender acoustic guitars. Both of these companies in their designs have a lot of similarities, but they have very distinct differences, both in the way they approach the models, some of the changes that they brought to their latest models, and the overall look and aesthetic that they're going for. So stay tuned so that you can understand the differences taking place between Yamaha and Fender acoustic guitars. So the first guitars we're going to look at are from Yamaha. Yamaha acoustic guitars represent consistent quality craftsmanship and a fantastic value. Now, we're a fan of Yamaha. We've done a lot of reviews on Yamaha, and rather than look at each individual model, I want to kind of encapsulate what Yamaha means when it comes to acoustic guitar design. So quality construction and great tone. They've redesigned a lot of their guitars to improve playability, improve the tonal response, the depth of tone, the volume that you get out of them. And they're also pushing the edge when it comes to the things that come in the guitars, like the pickup systems that are in the guitars, or the trans-acoustic system that are available that basically have acoustic effects on board coming straight out of the guitar without the need of an amplifier. But the aesthetic design that Yamaha focuses on is really more of a conservative approach. The FG series, or the F series like I have in my lap here, are very kind of traditional looking acoustic guitars, whether it has a cutaway or not. Their A series are a little bit more contemporary, but rather subdued compared to the counterpart we're going to look at today. But what you're going to see is a focus on adopting the latest manufacturing techniques and the newest technology and putting that in a very focused and well-executed design. So great playability, great sound, and a fantastic value. That's what we see consistently out of Yamaha acoustic guitars. Let's talk about Fender guitars. Now, I have purposely chosen this Hot Rod Red guitar, this Redondo, as part of a new line in Fender's lineup to illustrate a point about Fender, and that is that Fender is really all about rock and roll. Fender's been around a long time, and they're most known for their electric guitars. Now, back in the 60s and 70s, they did produce some acoustic guitars, but they really aren't considered the highest quality guitars that can be made. And if you compare, say, a 60s Fender with a 60s Martin on the used market, you'll see what I mean. But they have come a long way, and they are worth giving a shot. There are a lot of people that kind of look at Fender guitars and have a preformed opinion about them when it comes to their acoustic guitars. And what I'm trying to tell you today is that they have made a lot of changes, particularly in the last 2 years, to focus on sound, consistency, playability, quality, and the overall tone and aesthetic of the guitars. What you're going to find in a modern Fender acoustic guitar is this: a lot of fun. First of all, like this Redondo in Hot Rod Red, there are a lot of guitars in their lineup that focus on the legacy of Fender as part of rock and roll's history. And so they have some really cool colors out there: flamed tops, really cool bursts like placid blues and seafoam greens, and other stuff that you won't find on any other acoustic guitar out there because it is uniquely Fender. And so if you're looking for an acoustic guitar that is a little bit more rock than, say, folk, then you definitely want to look at Fender acoustic guitars. The other thing that you're going to see out of there is, particularly in the last 2 years, a focus on the improvement of consistency and quality. The playability on these is fantastic. On certain models, it even, I would say, rivals or exceeds that of some of the Yamaha guitars I've played, and that is really saying something at this price point. They've adjusted the widths of nuts, the curvature of the neck, the scale length, and micro little adjustments in order to make it all more playable. They've also transitioned more of their guitars to bone nut and saddles, solid tops, and scalloped bracing, all in an effort to increase or improve the tone that you get out of the guitar. So it's improved playability, improved tone, new pickup systems, and a lot of fun colors and designs like this with a kind of Strat style headstock. So that's what you're going to generally get from Fender acoustic guitars. There are some more conservative and consistently traditional looking guitars in their lineup, but generally this is the company that you're going to find the quality, kind of renaissance of their design taking place, along with a lot of fun that harkens back to the rock and roll that so many of us know and love. So with that being said, we're going to just play these guitars so you can get an idea of some of the sound differences between them, but by no means are they representative of the entire line. For more about those, you want to check out our website. But check out these demos first. Hey, thanks so much for watching the videos we put out on YouTube. We make these with the goal of helping you find the right instrument to suit your needs, to find the perfect fit so that you find the right guitar and bring many years of joy. We believe strongly that if you play a note, it can change your life. But if you're shopping for a guitar right now, you may be overwhelmed by the amount of choices that are available. Should you get an acoustic guitar, an electric guitar, a classical guitar? Which features matter? Price points, things like that. It can be overwhelming. And for that reason, I've written a guitar buyer's guide called Don't Get a Good Deal on the Wrong Guitar. Follow the link below to download this very comprehensive guide that will talk about every aspect that you should be paying attention to when it comes to purchasing a new guitar. If you ever have questions or need help, go to our website, alamomusic.com. We're here to help. Thanks.